So listen up, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Head on with Michael. The USA is cracking down on farmers growing their own food. Okay, this is from Riverside Homestead Life YouTube channel. I've been following him for years, and this is starting in Oregon right now. Let's listen up to what Cohen has to say about this, and I will be comment on that. So here he goes. We're going to go right in the middle of what he's talking about.
I mean, Oregon's been dealing with it right here. Right here on this side, it says Oregon starts shutting down small farms to protect the people. I don't care what reasons they make up, but there's going to be reasons made up to get this done. So what's going on in Oregon? Small farmers are under attack in the state of Oregon, which has begun shutting down family farms throughout the state en masse under the guise of water conservation and groundwater protection. The state of Oregon has effectively shut down small farms and market gardens on a large scale, and they're actually sending out case and desist letters to farms, and they're using the satellite technology to find their victims, right? You guys have jumped on Google Earth, satellite imagery. How can you hide a garden, right? Using satellite technology to find their victims and send them the letters that say you cannot operate. The rancher in the video below explains, and they provide a rancher. So in this case, what reasons are they giving to shut these guys down? Well, one thing is they're blaming it on the CAFOS. So that means the state of Oregon defines the CAFOS as a concentrated feeding or holding of animals or poultry, including but not limited to a bunch of different animals there. Facilities where the surface has been prepared with concrete, rock, or fibrous material to support animals in wet weather. Okay, what does that look like? They say based on that definition, a few acre homestead with a pasture and say 2 milking cows and some chickens qualifies as a CAFO if it has any area on the property where rock or gravel is used as a pathway to get to a small barn or a coop. It goes on with more examples. It's just absolutely ridiculous. The other thing is all Oregon groundwater, even on private property, considered public. So what does this look like? And it affects the gardeners too. Another thing Oregon farmers are having to deal with is the state's rule on water. The only water the farmers are legally allowed to collect is Oregon rainwater. Everything else, including water from the rivers, streams, or even groundwater on private property, is considered public resource. So because of this rule, Oregon farmers are not allowed to use water from their own private wells to irrigate their crops and hydrate their animals without a permit, coupled with a CAFO rule. This is concerning water use is being abused in such a way as to make it prohibitive, if not.
Can you imagine this? See, now they also in some states, you can't even use your own rainwater because they say that it belongs to the county. This is something incredible. You need to listen to this more.
Possible for farmers to run their farms. So they talk about the rule they made up. It has slowly rolled out to the point where market gardens on a ½ acre of land are now receiving cease and desist orders saying you can't water your gardens. Figure out another way. So be warned. If it can happen in one place, oftentimes it's used as like a test case. And if people don't resist, things like that can spread like a virus. And again, if this type of stuff is catching your attention, I'm going to pin a couple really good videos in the pinned comment, and I'm going to put them in the top of the description because you guys have a choice and can support American-made type stuff, supporting family-owned. There's a lot of things that we can do as the little guys to go up against this issue. Trust me.
This is really good. Let me bring this out. Let me let you know a little bit more about what's going on with me here. I've been prepping. You put it a little bit away. You never know what's going to happen. Put some canned vegetables away. What do you have to lose? If it doesn't, if everything works out just fine, just go ahead, just eat it. It's all good, but it really is. Okay. So listen up. You may need to know, are our states next? See, if they start on one, they can start on other states. If you look at some of the rules that are going on in your own state, you've got to be aware. Riverside Homestead Life, he's been putting out a lot of stuff. Cohen, he's a really good guy. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this. Go to Riverside Homestead Life channel. Take a look at some of its other things. I've also quoted it many times. But now is the time for you to get prepared. For maybe you don't know what a rainy day is going to be. So check out some other videos here, and I'll be putting out the next one very soon.